I think the atmosphere is probably the most unique. It's obviously an absolute straight and out night race. Abu Dhabi starts in daylight and finishes at night, but this is a full-on night race all the way through. I think the driver parade also, when we do the drivers going around before the race, is one of the best atmospheres of the season because it's quite intimate. You know, the fans are quite close to the circuit. So yeah, that's one of the best races of the season in terms of atmosphere close to the circuit. Yeah, I'm ready for them to be happening, but also ready for them to be over. So yeah, looking forward to finishing strongly and yeah, getting some silverware and starting here in Singapore. There's no reason why we can't get a very good result here. I believe we can be competitive here. But I'm not super emotional about ticking the races off or. Yeah, it's just another event which I want to do well at for myself and for the team. We've got championships to win. Yeah. And Brazil, I think, will be a little bit more difficult, just being the last race. Obviously, there's a bit more, focus going into the last Grand Prix. It's the last time I'll do all those type of things, so yeah. Brazil's been a very good track for me. For sure, if I win there, I'll do something special. Yeah. So maybe go into the grandstand or something. But you need to look after the result first. That's the first thing. But yeah, I've been very fortunate to win there a few times, and yeah, why not try and do it in my last race? It'd be a good farewell. Obviously, a sports person is about. Being driven, wanting to push, keep going. So when you make the decision to stop, it's actually against a lot of things which you inherently have in your psychological makeup. So the word quitting and all this type of things is not quitting. Obviously, it's just that you have to be fair with yourself that you cannot race forever. In Formula One, you cannot race until you're 50 because you're on the last row of the grid, and that's the hardest thing for sportsmen and women. I think is actually stopping. Doing that, but I'm not actually stopping. Obviously, yeah. I'm doing some more racing next year, which is another reason why it makes it a bit easier for me to make the transition off from the adrenaline as a competitor. That's the biggest thing that you miss, obviously, is if you're not competing, you have no, I wouldn't say purpose, but you want to compete. That's super attractive to us guys. So I will continue to do that next year, and I will find other things to keep the adrenaline up as well. I still find other things in my private life to make sure that I'm still satisfied with the things that I'm doing, and if it's playing golf, it's playing golf. If it's flying helicopter, it's flying helicopter, whatever. It's these things which I have to go through this transition. He knows what he's up against, what opportunities he has as well. I think that he wants to also go his own way, learn his own way. I've spoken to him a few times. Obviously, it's not something that we don't talk about. He wants to talk about it in some respects, but other side he says, okay, I need to do it my own way. So, but he'll be successful. He'll be winning races. He'll be strong, and he needs obviously to fight for the championship, which is an absolute possibility for him to do that next year. I think getting to Formula One was very, very, very rewarding and not easy. So when I arrived and then I could show what I could do, that was the best scenario for me because I believed that I had the potential to stay and have a good career at this level, which has been the case. Winning is a beautiful feeling. Obviously, winning in Monte Carlo twice, winning my first Grand Prix in Germany was also very special. So these things are, great to have, and something I never thought would have ever happened. When I grew up in Australia, I mean, to have, even my own racing suit was a really big deal, And now that I have, 30 racing suits a season, and it's a special job that I've had. I accept that, and it's been a real honour for me to race in Formula One, and yeah, I look back on it with great memories.